Hi everyone, if you are planning to participate in the Indian Robotics Olympiad 2026 Innovators category, which is for 7 to 10 years old, then this video will be very important for you. So the first question will come to your mind is that how to participate in Indian Robotics Olympiad. So there are two ways where you can participate in this competition. The first mode is in-person mode, where you have to come to Bangalore in the month of December to participate in the competition. And the second mode is online mode, where you have to record your robot run. Once your complete challenge is ready, then you have to record the robot run and send that video to us. Now the complete details about how to participate in person or the online mode, you can visit the Indian Robotics Olympiad website. You will get the complete details there. Now the next question is that how to form a team. So you have to form a team of 2 students, or you can also participate individually. And you also need a coach to register for this competition. So if you are participating through any institute or through school, then the teacher will register as a coach, or if you are preparing on your own, then whoever is helping you to prepare for this competition, it could be your parent, your elder sister or brother, and whose age is minimum 18 years old, will be eligible to register for the coach. Now let us understand what all materials you need to participate in this competition. So the first thing is that the challenge mat, the green color mat, what you are seeing is your question paper, this where your robot is going to run and solve the challenges on this. Then you need some Lego, the regular Lego bricks, whatever you have at home. You can use it even if the color match is not happening. If you have a different colored bricks, is completely fine. You can use those and you can build this challenge objects for this category. And then you need to buy one robot which is called Arduino Albic robot. So this is a very compact, small size robot which is very powerful. And you may also need some Lego Technique pieces, so which are having some holes or this kind of pieces. If you are aware of Lego Technique pieces, then that is needed to construct the chassis of the robot, because while solving the challenges you may have to attach some extra parts which will help you to solve the challenges on the mat. So you can also have the Lego Technique pieces which will help you create a better design for the robot. The theme for the Indian Robotics Olympiad 2026 is Smart Amusement Park, and the challenge for you is to build and program a robot which can solve couple of challenges on this challenge mat, which is based on the amusement park theme. Now let us see what all challenge objects we have, and then we will understand how and what all challenges you have to solve on this mat. Now the first challenge object is this engineer, which will be placed in the start area, which is the home area for the robot. So which will be carried by the robot. I will explain how exactly the challenge is, what exactly you have to do. So the first engineer will be placed inside the home area for the robot, where the robot is going to start solving the challenge. Then the next challenge object is this wall, which will be placed randomly. So on the final day, the judges are going to place this wall randomly in the ride maintenance zone. So this is the ride maintenance zone. There are 3 ride maintenance zones. So but only this wall will be placed at the first location or the second location randomly on the final day. So for now I will be placing inside the first ride maintenance zone. Then the next object is the fire exit door, so which will be placed here. Then these 2 blocks are the directional signs, which are the obstacles, and the robot should not move it from the start area, and you will get some bonus points for that. Then this is representing a visitor, which will be placed near the resort area, resort waiting area. And then this is the materials which you have to store in the locker. So visitors are dropping their valuable items here, and the robot has to drop it in the respective area. I will be explaining about that, what exactly it is. So now the next one is the lever. So the lever is placed here, so which is placed in the off condition. So make sure the lever is turned towards the red side and place it here. So, this is the initial setup for this challenge, all these game elements. Oh, I forgot one more part, and this is also this the barrier, the crowd control barrier will which is also placed in the home area where the robot is going to start. So, now let us understand what exactly the robot has to do. So, now there are two home areas for the robot. So, this white rectangle area what you are seeing in this corner and in that corner. So, both these areas are called as home area for the robot. So, you are free to start the robot from either this home area or in that home area. And the first challenge is the robot should start, let us say, from this area, and the robot has to drop this engineer inside the ride maintenance zone. So, it depends on where the wall is placed. If it is placed here, the engineer will come inside this square, the dotted black line what you can see, and if the wall is placed here on the final day, then the engineer should come here. Now, the next challenge is the robot has to drop this crowd control barrier inside this square, the dotted square here. Then you are not supposed to touch, as I mentioned, this two directional signs. It will give you the bonus points for this. And then the valuable items for the visitors which you have to pick up and drop it in the locker zone. You can see a locker image is printed, it has to go completely inside that. Then here this is the lever where you have to, this is the seat belt lever. When the visitors are sitting inside the ride, the robot has to come and turn on the lever by moving from red to green. And the last challenge is that the robot has to pick up the visitor from the resort waiting area and drop the visitor in the ticket zone. So, and then the last challenge I forgot here is the fire exit gate. The robot has to also open the fire exit gate by moving this door or a wall completely from this start area. It should not be touching the start area. The robot has to come and completely move it away from the start area. So, these are the challenges what the robot is supposed to solve, and you can program the robot completely autonomous, where you will just start the robot and it will solve the complete challenge, or you can also do the semi autonomous robot and make use of the multiple home areas. It is completely up to you, and it has to be completed in 3 minutes. So, within 3 minutes the robot has to solve the complete challenge. So, this is what you have to do in the Innovators category IRO 2026.